sitting here 5 seconds out and the microphone's still over there. It shows you how together I am. Lots going on in the weather, and we will be talking about that in just a second. I think I have everything set up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, especially to you, Mom. How you doing? And it is 70 degrees out there. Very warm, very humid. It has that feel of a stormy day. And you know what? I'm looking into this week's Who Am I Going to Feature, which I just kind of just pick someone. And I'm going with Southern Heritage Bank this week. And what I realized was I'm reading about them and kind of learning their story. They serve Rapides, Catahoula, and LaSalle Parish in central Louisiana, 10 locations, nice small community bank. So if that's your thing and you want to keep things in the community, check them out, Southern Heritage Bank. Thank you to them for sponsoring this content and to all the others that do. Looking outside, it's cloudy, it's steamy. It is going to be one of those days with thunderstorms popping up here pretty quickly, and temperatures 68 to 72, so it's warm, it's humid. That's not the big story for today. The big story is going to be what's going to show up on radar. For now, nothing really going on. You can see some little elements out there just kind of popping around the area. The main storm system is still kind of off to the west, producing snow out in the mountains, and we are going to see this radar right here, and it is starting to light up a little bit there. That storm moving out of Acadia Parish, I believe that is. I think so, Acadia. And then moving up toward Eunice there in western St. Landry. We have other showers, little pharma showers forming out in southeast Texas, and these are going to increase, and they are going to move on to the northeast and possibly become severe over the next, even over the next few hours. We could see a couple of severe storms. So I'm going to be on radar duty. I'm going to be watching everything here today. Here is your day planner. It looks like it's pretty calm through 10, but after 1 o'clock, game on for some thunderstorms. Now, I mentioned in the tease there, 4 days of severe threats. Well, it's more like 2 events, but 4 days because it kind of crosses over days. So, got to be a little sensationalist, right? No, I'm kidding. 70 degrees is where we are at right now. We warm up close to 80 degrees today. Looks like 77, 78 is about as high as we get because of the cloud cover. If we had sun out there, man, would it be a toasty one? 64 degrees tonight, so we stay warm. We are going to feel very spring-like. And here's your basic setup. Upper level system moving through. We have a nice southwesterly flow aloft, a southeasterly to southerly flow at the surface. So it's not really strong, but there is wind shear in place and there's plenty of instability. So what I'm thinking here is mainly an isolated hail and damaging wind threat, but I can't rule out. SPC actually has a 2% risk for a tornado within 25 miles of a point. That means you're probably not going to see a tornado, but I can't tell you that you're definitely not going to. So taking us through the day, by 1 p.m., look at those storms popping up. It's kind of a chaotic situation here over the next 36 hours, and I don't mean that in the negative way. I just mean look, we've got these storms moving in from the southwest. Going to be a lot of lightning, a lot of thunder. You're going to hear these things and possibly see some decent-sized hail out of a few of these storms. Then we get another cluster that forms over Texas, and a lot of models are showing this, probably toward morning, like toward 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That thing moves to the east, and then one questionable thing is, do we get another round that comes in from the north? Now, this model says yeah, and then it's going to kind of dissipate as it moves on in by late in the evening, but something to watch. There are lots of things going on. I think that that morning round is going to have to deal with a cap in the atmosphere because we're going to see temperatures cooling off at night. And then this one, possibly a little lack of moisture there as this system kind of moves on through, and then you can see it dissipates as it moves through. So that's your first system here over the next again, 36 hours, so next day and a half. So severe outlook for today. We're in a marginal risk. This is a level 1 of 5. This is the lowest level that we have. You can see it's pretty far reaching, though. It goes all the way up into the Great Lakes. Tomorrow, and I took this down just to kind of show our area, we have a risk again with those other storms that are going to be forming. So this is going to be one of those deals where we have a threat probably today, and then we have another very low threat in the morning for some severe weather, and then another one tomorrow late in the evening. So it's kind of spread out, and then we have another one on Thursday. Now this system is going to be one that's more of a one of those deals where it kind of sweeps through Thursday night into Friday as more of a congealed mass. So this is more crossed over because we have these coming through at the cutoff point. So there's your Friday threat. So the cutoff point, 6 in the morning Friday, that's when they kind of transition to the next day on these things. So I think this is going to be more of a late Thursday night into Friday morning deal, and we will be watching it all. Even though I'm flying out Friday, I may have to give Tom the reins on some of this severe weather by himself, but you know what, guys? I think he can handle it. Here is your future cast. This is the first couple of rounds here that are coming through tomorrow. And this is the GFS, so not going to see the individual thunderstorms as much as we have on the other model, which is the HRRR. And then the GFS agrees here that we get another round tomorrow evening. So something that's kind of coming into focus a bit better there. And then Thursday evening into Friday, there comes the next round. Friday morning, 7 o'clock, thunderstorms rolling through. Could be a late night for me as I then drive to the airport in New Orleans. What am I thinking? I'm going to have some fun. All right, so that's it for the GFS there. And all totaled, rain totals have come down a bit, not stunning here, but 1 to 3 inches widespread out of these two systems is what we're looking for. And I think that's going to do a little bit to help with that drought. Here's your 7-day forecast. Looks good for the drought. Well, for the lack of drought. Let me get myself out of here if I can figure that out. There we go. Thunderstorms are likely, especially, I think, afternoon today, and then tonight we probably get a nice break, and then toward tomorrow morning we get another round, then we get another round potentially tomorrow evening. So 3 rounds are possible. At least 2 are likely. Wednesday, that rain chance is basically if anything hangs on after midnight there. Wednesday looks pretty good. Thursday looks pretty good until late in the day and the overnight. And then Thursday into Friday, our next round of severe weather is potentially on the way. Still looking at a lot of factors on that system as to how high the threat will be. It doesn't jump off as one of these deals where we're going to have moderate and high risks and all that stuff, but it is something to be concerned with a bit. And then the weekend. After all this, we are rewarded with a beautiful weekend. And then beyond this, temperatures kind of close to normal here. It looks like if you average it out from March 12th to the 18th, things will be looking pretty average there, pretty close to the climatological normals. And we will see one other system coming through probably around not this Friday, but the next Friday or Saturday. That's going to give us a decent amount of rain. So we have a third system. I'm sorry, I can't hang with you right now. I've got to finish my work here. But that is what we are looking for with these thunderstorms and the potential for heavy rain coming in a few waves over all of this. So good morning to everyone. I see all the good mornings. Hello from Bruyette. SHB is great. Yes, they are. Yes, it is humid. And the concrete, yeah, be careful if you walk out and you have that slick kind of concrete. Yeah, it could be kind of nasty. But yeah, I'm going to be here today. I'm going to be looking at radar, and if we do have some thunderstorms that become severe, I'll be going live talking about that and giving you an idea of what's going on. If you hear the thunder rolling out there and everything, today is one of those days we could see some hail out of these storms, so you'll probably want to have that car in the garage before the lightning gets too close. Just be safe, be careful, all that good stuff. And, follow along on the app. We have the Cenla Weather app. I know some people don't know that exists, but it's out there. We have our website, cenlaweather.com. You can follow along with everything here. We have all the weather stuff in the world right at your fingertips and based right here in Central Louisiana like we like it. All right, I'm going to get on out of here. I will see you back here, hopefully not later today, but I kind of think I'll probably be jumping on for something at some point to talk about these storms as they move through, as I do think we will see a few warnings. So I will see you when I see you.